What is up, you guys? It's your boy Tony Russell, aka Hoodie Rush, you know what I'm saying? And today we're reacting to the Lakers versus Suns game 3. So if you're down with that, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and keep that game strong. Comment your third rating. Now let's get right into it. So I told y'all after game 1, I told y'all it was an overreaction, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers will be okay. And now the Lakers are up 2-1 in this series, and they have control in this series, all right? And this was a great game by my Lakers. I knew they were going to win just because it had too much on it, okay? First, the series was tied 1-1. And second, the Lakers haven't played a playoff game at in the Staples Centers for 8 years, okay? So this was the first playoff game in the Staples Centers in 8 years. I knew LeBron or AD or any of the Lakers were going to let that slip past the fans because they deserve this win. You know what I'm saying? So it was just too much riding on this game. And so I knew we were going to get the win. And AD, man, these last 2 games, he came out and he showed who AD really was. All right? He showed who AD really is. That's the AD we expect every night, all right? And he came out and killed. I believe he had 34 points and 10 rebounds. Let me double check. 34 points and 11 rebounds. I'm sorry. But yeah, we really did well this game, bro. And really the difference between this game and last game and game 1 is our effort. That's really all it is. The only reason we lost game 1 is because of our effort, and I knew that. And you know, it was for the Suns to be that much smaller than us and out rebound us by 14 is absolutely ridiculous. And we made sure that did not happen. Okay, it was just about our effort and our energy. You know, we turned down the transition points. We got back on defense first and foremost. And then we were able to get rebounds. And we were switching effectively on defense. You know, playing very great defense. The Suns have not scored more than 99 points this series, I don't believe. They scored 102 in game 2. But, you know, that was at the end of the game. But, you know, we've kept the Suns under 100 points for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So, this game, it was just a great game for us. Great game for the Lake Show, man. AD was in there pounding the paint. Dennis Schroeder was a big contribution. I believe he had 17 points this game. He was a big contribution to this win. Way to step up, AD. LeBron only had 5 points in the first half. Okay, we were up by 3, and he only had 5 points. At the beginning of the third quarter, he set the tone for the team, all right? He already knew what he needs to do. He needs to come out and be more aggressive, and that's exactly what he did. I believe he started the he started the half off with a dunk. Then he went back for an and one. So he started the third quarter effectively and did exactly what he needed to do to extend our 3-point lead to even more. And I will say I want to win this game by more, all right? Because, you know, I told my dad, I said, after game 1, I said, the Lakers are fine. They're going to win 4 straight, and one of those 4, they're going to win by a very convincing margin. And 20, to me, is a very convincing margin. I want to win this one by 20 because I knew we could have. We had the lead up to 18, but, you know, LeBron and them, they start to play around too early. They didn't keep their foot on the gas pedal, so they let them come back within like 7 at a point, and we had to, you know, reel it in. You know what I'm saying? Reel it in and finish off this game. I believe it was like 4 minutes left, and Cameron Payne came down and hit 3 of 4 threes for the Suns, and it got it down to 12, and then got it down to 8. And so we had to reel it in, get back to what we were doing. But yeah, we definitely should have won this by more. But it's all good. And I was told that we were supposed to worry about this Suns team shooting, but a lot of times I saw we were letting them shoot, literally. We were like, we will live with that shot if he takes it, and they were taking it. Jay Crowder was 1 for 7 from 3. D Book was 1 for 4 from 3. Cameron Johnson was 1 for 4 from 3, okay? And we were looking at, we was like, we will take that shot from you, and consistently they were missing. And this was a team that I was told they have shooters. Watch out for their shooters. And they only shot 37% from the 3-point line, which is good, which is really good. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, but it's not enough to win. D Book only had 19 points in this game. That's definitely not enough to win. He got he fouled off the game with like 35 seconds left, and he got ejected. I wonder if there's a rule about that, because he got ejected with 35 points or 35 seconds left in the game. The game was basically already over. They weren't coming back, you know what I'm saying? So if you get ejected that late in the game, I thought it carries over the next game, but I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I thought it carries over to the first half, but I may be wrong, because then the ejection is just pointless. You know what I'm saying? The ejection at that point is pointless, to eject them for 35 seconds of a game. It's pointless. You know what I'm saying? But Lakers, they play really well, man. AD or Andre Drummond, I gotta specify that because we got two of them. Andre Drummond, he only had 6 points, but he had 11 boards. You know, more than he had the first game. Dennis Schroeder actually had 20 points. He didn't have 17. I think he hit a late shot when the game was over, but he had 20 points. LeBron had 21, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. The Lakers, man, they just put on the show, baby. They just put on the show, and they showed the Suns who we really are. They showed the Suns who we really are, and that's why I didn't overreact after Game 1. Because Game 1, it's always been a fill-out game. It's never been, oh, this is who's going to control the series. This is how the series is going to look. No, it's always been a fill-out game. And if the Suns lose that fill-out game, that's bad news. You know what I'm saying? Because now that we're still looking at that, and we're like, oh, this is what they do? Okay, this is how we shut that down. Even though we won, we're still looking at how we shut these things down. And this is exactly what we're doing. And people are like, D-Book scored 34, though. Y'all can't stop D-Book. I'm like, did y'all see us last year? Damian Lillard did the same thing. James Harden did the same thing. And you're telling me we can slow those guys down, but we can't slow down D-Book? You're ridiculous. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. And I know the Suns fans, they're going to blame it on the Chris Paul injury, but let's be honest. Chris Paul got injured in the third quarter of Game 1. We all saw what happened, all right? We all saw, okay? And nothing about his injury came up after Game 1. Nobody said anything about his injury after Game 1. Y'all were all like, Suns in 5, Suns in 6, Suns in 4. Suns in 4 is done. Suns in 5 is done. You know what I'm saying? We about to end Suns in 6 on Sunday, too. We about to end that one, too. You know what I'm saying? We about to end that hope, too. But, yeah, I don't want to hear that excuse. I don't want to hear that excuse because I didn't hear it after Game 1. I gave everybody a chance to comment what they wanted to after Game 1 in my comments. I did not hear anything about Chris Paul's injury. I did not see if Chris Paul is healthy, we will Suns in 7 or Suns in 4. I did not see if Chris Paul is healthy. Okay? And Chris Paul is playing his game. He played the rest of Game 1. He sat the end of Game 2, but he played most of Game 2, and he played most of Game 3. So I just don't want to hear it about the injuries, man. I don't want to hear it. But I will say my displeasure with D Booker's foul. I did not like D Booker's foul. It was a dirty play by D Book. All right, it was a very dirty play by D Book. It was a hard foul on Dennis. I thought he was seriously injured. I think, was that when he started doing the push-ups? I think that was when he started doing it. So when he started doing the push-ups, I was like, okay, there we go. But yeah, I did not like the push at all. All right, I like D Book as a player, but that was inexcusable. That was inexcusable, and D Book knows better. All right, I don't care how frustrated you are with your game or with the game in general, but there's no place for that in the game. Like AD said in his interview, man, it's playoff basketball. There's going to be hard fouls. There's going to be chirping on the court. But to put a player in danger like that, it's no place for it, man. And I just didn't like it. But, like I said, man, a good win for my Lakers. We got to come out on Sunday and do the same thing. Suns really need Game 2. They really needed Game 2 because they did not want us to take Game 2 and then come home and take Games 3 and 4, because that's what we're gonna do, especially when we're at home. It's like that's what they rally most off of is their crowd. You know what I'm saying? Especially that we're at home. We're gonna take Games 3 and 4, and Hopefully, we take Game 4 at an easier margin. I know 14 is not, close, but it's not the gap I wanted. Like I said, I wanted it more to 20, which it could have been if we didn't take our foot off the gas pedal. But it's all fine with me. A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta keep our foot on the gas pedal, stay focused. AD, keep being that bear. You know what I'm saying? Keep being that player that you are. 34-11 is perfect, baby. 34-11 is perfect. You keep doing that, we're gonna win this series with ease, man. And keep taking it to DeAndre and keep taking it to those guys, man. And we gonna be fine. But as far as this video goes, man, that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, keep that AA strong. Comment, share if there ain't no. I see you for an hour. So peace. Lake Show, baby, let's go! Yes, sir, baby, yes, sir. Up 2-1, baby. Let's make it 3-1 on Sunday.
From skis, I don't need her. I need Benz, Bentleys, and Beamers. If you could take my bitch, keep her. It's hoodie season, I'm the reaper.